Today I'm gonna try making a balloon garland.
It's Tiffy tries, cause Tiffy likes to try things.
So my husband and I are hosting my brother-in-law's baby sprinkle, and I really wanted to have a balloon garland to make the garage look a little nicer. Originally, I wanted to hire someone, and the quotes that I got were minimum $500. Minimum. And I thought to myself, you know what? I think I can do it myself. Save us some money. Well, honey, I went straight to YouTube to watch a video on how to do it, and it totally looks doable. I watched one single video and decided that I was going to do this myself. I will link in the description what video that was, but she was very convincing and making me feel like I can do it. So I went straight to Amazon and ordered myself an electric balloon pump. The one I found was a dual balloon pump, and it was $30. I also ordered about 5 different bags of balloons, and the total for the balloons came out to a little over $100. And then I just had to put it to the test and see if I could actually do it. I got my pump here, which I probably should have tested before the day before the shower. And then we have our balloons. So I have 3 bags of 11-inch balloons and 1 bag of 16-inch balloons. These ones right here, I wanted to say are a little bit special. So they wanted a dusty blue color and I couldn't find it. So my friend Tatovic, who actually owns a company and does this for parties, shout out to Tot & Co. She told me a nifty little trick. If you get a regular baby blue balloon and you stuff it with a black balloon, it'll dull down the color, so it will give it a dusty blue color. So I went ahead and pre-stuffed like 50 of them. Hopefully that's enough because literally I got blisters from doing that. Don't want to do that again. First things first is to get this bad boy out of here. I got this off of Amazon, and I got the one that has the dual pump because I can blow up 2 balloons at one time. And then I saw another nifty trick is to put these guys on the tips here so that I can blow up the balloons faster. I guess I'll get started with just the green ones first. And I think this is like a push, I think. I just gotta move one of the tips. I don't know which one it is. This one. Did it. That's scary. Hope the baby doesn't wake up. Okay, you know what? She said to push down the balloons, round them out. Listen, this is my first one. He always wants to help. Okay, let's make one smaller. Okay, and I haven't tied a balloon in ages. I have never tied 2 balloons together. What am I talking about? There's a learning curve to this. She said to make sure to leave a long neck. Oh my God, this is gonna take forever. All right, there we go. And this is called a cluster. All right, so now I'm gonna make a quad. It's called quad because there's 4. Jeez. All right, so you just gotta get the 2 little nubbins in the middle and twist them until they're one. A quad. Gotta make another one. I'm gonna time myself from start to finish for this one. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, after blowing up a few balloons, I wasn't as scared of the pump and also nailed down a little technique for rounding out the balloons and tying them together. Also, the fear of a balloon popping in my face started to dissipate. Done. Cluster. 1 minute and 55 seconds to do that. And I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. So now that I have 2, you're supposed to do the same technique and twist them together. I feel like this is gonna be the difficult part. Okay, 1 balloon from each quad and twisting. I'm scared. I gotta twist. One more twist. I did it. All right, and that's that. Our first cluster. My freaking hair. All right, that wasn't too difficult. Now I gotta create a bunch of these. I wanna time myself and see how long it takes me to make one of these. I'm ready. let's go. Now, the more times I did this, the more comfortable I got. There was a point where I started to feel like a clown making balloon animals at a party. But once I got the technique down, I was zooming and I was starting to feel confident in my balloon abilities. Done. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Wow, just making sure it's secure. That was not that bad. I'm gonna make a bunch of these. I worked for about 45 minutes and created a total of 9 clusters. I thought giving myself 2 hours the morning of would be more than enough time to get this done. It's the morning of and I've officially turned into a balloon lady. Every balloon lady I've seen online wears all black in a fanny pack, so hire me. It's now 9:20 and I've already had breakfast. We're gonna continue with our balloons, but I'm gonna start blowing up these 16-inch ones. I don't really know how many I'm doing, to be honest with you. I'm kind of just filling up my dining room table and seeing how many we can do. Oh, these are big. Actually, I think I should change the tip for these. So I'm just gonna do a few of these and then we're gonna get into the blue ones. And then I guess I should start setting it up because I don't know how many I need. Let's see how big these guys get. Big boys. These ones are a little more difficult to tie. Big boy. I think I should do a combination of the big ones and the 11-inch ones. Here's my first one big balloon cluster with one smaller one. That looks so good. I should have done this in the first place. Right. I'm gonna do like a few more of these because I like that. All right, it's now 9:30. I'm gonna start getting into some of the blue ones. I'm a little nervous about these because I feel like they're not gonna blow up as easily since there's 2 inside. Let's see how it goes. Not too shabby. They do feel a little like more sturdier. Oh, and tying them is a lot harder. Save the best for last. I think I might create some smaller clusters with these ones just because it's so like tight. All right, my first blue cluster. Here we go. Kind of gotta like put them together and see how they fit. It's something more difficult. There we go. Once you get it going, it's not too bad. Ooh, pretty. I'm gonna make the rest of them and then we're gonna attempt to set it up. All right, I'm outside. All the balloons are out here and it doesn't look like as many as it looked inside, but we're just gonna see how it goes. We already have this like little stand set up and hubby's in the background. He already set up some fish wire to go above the garage. We set up 2 command strips in the middle and we're just gonna hopefully be able to set it up really easily. All right, so while hubby is setting up our very resourceful backdrop, I'm gonna tie some clusters together. So I have 2 of the long necks, and then we're just gonna tie them together. I almost got it. This is hard. Okay, this method might not work for me, especially with these blue ones. I'm gonna try beige instead. I feel like this will be easier. It has a lot more stretch. We did it. Oh. Oh. I got one. Woohoo! Okay, I think I'm just gonna alternate beige, green, and then we'll like add the blue afterwards with a different method because it's way too hard. So let's add these together. I would say this is the hardest part from the whole thing. I got it. Yes. All right. I think I'm gonna attempt adding a blue. Let me get into my balloon bag here. So this is called a 260 balloon, and I'm just going to wrap it around and we're gonna double knot it. Got it here. Then put them together. Grab this and just tie it around these balloons here. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Look at me, Mom. My mom's not there. Look at me go. All right. Here we go. I think I'm gonna make another one that looks just like this and then we'll start putting it up. I'm actually doing it. This is satisfying. All right, so I have 4 like big garlands. Now we're going to attach them to this. And I think I'm just gonna attach them with these guys because it's the easiest. So which one? I think I'm gonna put one right here. And we'll move this. Got one. Now it's just a matter of me putting up all of the clusters and making sure they are secure. I also added in smaller quads to fill in any blank spaces and ended up having to blow up more balloons. Now that the garland was finished, I just needed to zhuzh it up a bit and add some fresh florals. I went with baby's breath, white daisies, eucalyptus, and just placed them in between the balloons and hoped that they stood.
All right, I'm done. It is now 12 o'clock. We finished. That took longer than I thought.
All in all, I am really happy with how this turned out. It did take a little bit longer than I thought. It took about 3 hours from start to finish. There was definitely a learning curve in the beginning, but now that I have done it once, I feel like I would definitely be able to do it a little bit quicker next time. I say next time because this is something I would totally do again. I feel like it is a good place to save some money. And to be honest with you, I actually really enjoyed doing this. There was something therapeutic about just blowing up the balloons, tying them together, twisting them. I really had fun. This is one of those things where if you have the time to do it, you could probably save some money on that little portion of your party. But I think it really added to the ambiance of the party. It was in the background of people's photos and just added some really fun pops of color. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comment section if there's anything else you want me to try. And now for my least favorite part was taking it down the day after. It's a little heartbreaking. It only lasted for one day.
I never get used to balloons popping. It's always scary to me.